Hello, Scorpio. It's Lynn from Tinker Tarot and Cartomancy. I'm here to talk about your July 2025 reading. I want to say, first of all, that July is the beginning of the second half of the year, depending on what calendar you go by. And speaking of calendar, it was Julius Caesar who invented our current calendar that we use, and this month is named after him. And it's a time of change, where things are switching. We're going to try a different approach, a different method, find a new way, or something new, But it's changing the way you look at something, the way you deal with it, the what you want, even maybe. So, oh, I need my little thing, my little box, because I'm using the transparent tarot. I'm also using the Morgan Greer tarot and the Cartomancy here today. So, for you, Scorpio, you start with the Eight of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles shows you really focused and working hard and concentrating on what you want to manifest, what you want to take action on in your life, okay? And it seems like you have a lot of options. You might be doing a few different things, have your focus on a lot of areas in your life. Um, but you're trying to figure out your options. Like both of these things are in the air. See that above the person wanting to manifest and focus yourself. And maybe the thing is you're focusing on too many things. You need to concentrate on one or two and really work on those things totally, because you have the power to manifest it. The king is a master. He's mastered the art of bringing something to life, of making it happen. It's not just an idea, a dream anymore. And it looks like he's going to pick an option here to take action on, to really give it his focus and work on it to make it happen. Okay. And this is something long lasting. I think it's not just a thing that you piddle with, or I think this is something long lasting, a big plan, a big move, a big bold move, I'd like to say. And then here you also have the Hermit and you have the Two of Hearts. So the Hermit, for one thing, is a lonely figure. The Hermit is on their own, trying to figure out the right path. And I feel like you've been doing a lot of thinking, a lot of deep thinking about what it is you want. And one of the big things you want is partnership. You want partnership, you want friends, and you may want love, you know, in your life. I don't think you want to be alone anymore, but you're figuring out what exactly you want in love. What does that look like for you? What does a partnership look like for you? Are you living together? Are they, what is it? So this is sort of what you've been thinking about and focusing on and concentrating on what is the right path to that. Okay. In the recent past, um, you have the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups is someone who's in love. They express their feelings. They put themselves forward, put themselves out there. They're looking for love, basically. All right. And with the Three of Cups, there's something to celebrate. Sometimes there's a date, an occasion, something that happens that you feel like this is coming true, or this is what you want to happen. This is your wish, that you have something to announce, perhaps. And then you have the Justice card. Okay. It looks like there's something a little unbalanced here to me. So you can see that the knight is only over there in their feelings. It's all they're really in their feelings and how they feel, and but there's another whole side, this passionate side, and also the fire is the manifesting side, the action and the idea, and but it's clear balance of creativity and passion and love and action. Okay. So there could be a bit of an imbalance in the situation that you're trying to manifest to come into reality. Also, in the past, you have, let me put these out back out again. Oops. Uh, the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is another communication card, just like the Knight of, actually, that's a Page of Swords, just like the Knight of Cups. So this is searching for the truth, really, really wanting to be honest, searching for the truth so that we can move forward with what we want in the situation. But because we find ourselves in a situation or in a lifestyle where you're dealing with everything alone, and I think that's difficult for you to handle things on your own. You work better in a partnership, in a team, let's say, and you feel left out perhaps, but it looks like you're handling or dealing with this situation on your own, and you'd much rather be in a partnership. Okay, this is, you want to be on a team, in a partnership, that to work things out, um to have that support kind of thing, that backup. But again, what does that look like for you? What does that look like, that partnership for you? Because that partnership looks really even. It doesn't look unbalanced. Both people are putting into the partnership. Both people are giving the other what we expect, from them. We are also giving them. So it's like this equal give and take relationship. In the present, which is probably mid-July, we have the Page of Cups. Okay. So the Page of Cups is also communication, also expressing oneself, but this is a little bit more new, in a new way, perhaps. Maybe more investigation, learning about, like I said, what is it, like looking for what it is you want, not looking for maybe a specific person. You want them to become what you want. You're actually looking, you're broadening that out now. Where is that one that is what I want, that has reflected the qualities, the character in them that I want to be partners with? So this is, um and it's looking at oneself too. What do I have to offer? And also, liking yourself, loving yourself the way you are, and this is what I have to offer. Ah, then you have the King of Pentacles. And again, the kings represent something long lasting, something, a commitment, kind of thing, something secure and stable. The king does not put his energy into something that's not worthwhile. And I don't think you're willing to anymore at this point. You've learned from your past experiences. This is what you've learned when you're in the hermit, when you've done that deep thinking, and so you want something that to invest in. And I think you want that other person to invest in the situation, because you feel alone. You feel like you're, you don't feel worth it, perhaps in some way. You doubt your own worth and what you have to offer, what you have to give. So you either, you know not retreat, but um don't involve yourself in some way because you're feeling like you're not good enough, you're not worthy enough, that sort of thing. And you need to realize that you're the King of Pentacles. This could be someone coming into your life too. The King of Pentacles could be an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo person, that I think is probably romantic, youthful. You could meet them through a younger person, But you got to have faith in yourself, Scorpio. You got to believe in yourself that you are worth something. Look at all these pentacles behind this person. That's their value, and it goes higher than their own height, and there's a lot of value there, and you have to appreciate and understand your own value, what you have to give. Also, there is the King of Cups. And the King of Cups is looking for love, wants relationship, a very emotional, sensitive person. This could be you, Scorpio, for sure. But the King of Cups holds back a little bit, is a little bit reserved because of past experiences, kind of treads carefully towards it, might get into relationship, but keeps an eye out for, because they want to protect themselves, the King of Cups. They've been around the block a couple of times. So they need to see, you might say you do this and do that and love this and love that, but they want to see it. They want to see the action. Okay. The Eight of Wands is action, it is following your words up with action. And so this King of Cups may take action, may get news where you have to act immediately. And in that action, you're ready to defend yourself. You're ready to stand up for yourself. You're ready to defend what you believe. And I think that you're taking some pride in yourself at this point and think, you feel strong with what you believe in, and that's the action you're taking. It's I don't want to call it defensive. I want to call it a real strong believing in yourself. You've drawn your line, and I'm not going any further. I'm not giving you all of this, right? If I'm not getting it, it's equal give and take, because someone is withholding something here, not really fully giving themselves. And then in the future, near the end of July or beginning into August, you decide you're going to move away from all the drama, the trauma, the turbulence, the rough waters, and you want to move into peaceful, calm waters. You want peace and calm in your life. And you're searching for that for yourself. Okay. So this is a journey you're going on where you're wanting, um I just see it as calm and peace. You don't want to get involved in drama and arguments and discussions where you either don't really believe in it, you don't trust it, or you don't care anymore, right? And you're looking for a new beginning. This is the I think that's the Fool, isn't it? No, it's the Empress. With these cards, they're so different. So the Empress. So this is the birth of something new. Okay. This is planting new seeds and nurturing. I think you're nurturing yourself. And I think you're nurturing yourself to a new situation. You're realizing what you want in your life rather than what you thought you wanted. And then you have the World. Look at that, how beautiful that is. I think you're changing your whole world. You're bringing something new. You're ending a chapter that brought you a lot of, I think, confusion. I think um, possibly deception, hurt, disappointment, and you're changing it. You're planting new seeds and closing a chapter in your life and opening a brand new door that looks so beautiful. This is beautiful. In the Morgan Greer, oops, that goes like that and like that and like that. Put that down for a minute. I'll just put it close by because sometimes I grab it again. So when you move on with this Six of Swords, you move on to that peace and calm in your life. This is something to celebrate. You're really happy about this, and I think you're facing the truth here too. And this is bringing a lot of happiness because I think you finally made a decision about the direction you're going. And you could be moving. There's a possibility here you could be moving. There might be an opportunity. This is either a new home, a new tribe, a new job, a new stability, a new sanctuary for you. It's solid, it's new foundations that you're building. Oh, darn it. And then the high priestess. So this is really about trusting your instincts, and timing. Timing is everything, the right time in the right place for the right thing. So it's highly instinctual as well. It's really trusting that gut feeling in yourself. And I think this is really doing the right thing. This is bringing you happiness, joy, and I think you're happy that you've been able to make a choice, a decision. You could have been struggling with this in the past, and that's why you had to go into that hermit mode. That's why you had to really do some thinking about what do I want? What is it that I want? Okay? In the cartomancy, you start off with the 10 of no, the 8 of spades. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8 of spades, 9 of clubs, and the 9 of diamonds. So it looks like there could have been a difficult conversation at the job site, which is going to bring you. It's an ambitious move for you. So you are either telling them that you're moving on to something else. You have a plan to be more successful, more ambitious. You want something more challenging, perhaps, in what you're doing. Um, but you're having a difficult situation to um, move on to something more ambitious. It's not necessarily more money, I don't feel. I feel like you need something more mentally challenging, okay, in what you're doing. You could be bored or you could be dissatisfied in some way. Also, this conversation could be coming from another person, maybe their disappointment, and they want to move on, which is going to affect you. Coming in probably the second week of July, something like that, it looks like there's a meeting where you're going to be working out a plan here, working out action to take on a plan. It's going to take hard work and concentration and perseverance. And I feel like with the Seven of Hearts, like someone really sees you as a natural addition, a natural part of the team. This is definitely a meeting to work something out. What, like, you could be the third person on the team. You're being invited, I feel like, and because I think you're admired. I think you're admired, okay, as someone who to that can you can work with. Also, there could be someone looking at you kind of dreamy, romantic. This could be romantic, feeling more, admiration and more. And there could be a meeting here, and but this relationship, partnership, or romantic intrigue could take hard work and perseverance. All right. Above you, you have the Ace of Spades, the Seven of Diamonds, and the Queen of Spades. I think that somebody is leaving a situation. They're either leaving at work or leaving at home, or because they may be retiring. Someone's retiring, perhaps. This is someone who's single, not by choice, separated, widowed, or divorced. They might be having a difficult time. There's something difficult going on in their life. Are they looking for a change of environment? Need something different. But I feel like they're either going on leave or retiring or ending something. Okay. And this is going to make something good come for you. This is opening possibilities for you. Okay. I think this person is having a difficult time either staying at work. There could be physical limitations, mental limitations, emotional. I'm not sure. I think that they're going through a hard time, but it opens an opportunity for you in some way. Okay. And you wouldn't wish that upon anybody or anything like that. It's just how it's turning out. You could be next in line, or who they picture fulfilling that role. Jack of clubs, king of diamonds, and the nine of hearts. So, first of all, I want to say the king of diamonds is usually an older, mature man. He's probably got gray hair or white hair, or at least some. He's at least over 50, could be a father figure. Um, but this person is a good guide, perhaps financially secure. Could be a banker, even that you're talking to discuss a change in your life. Um, I think that you may consider this person a friend, or they have a youngster, a young child. I mean, not young, I mean under 25, maybe. Anyway, I feel like this person could be talking to you about an opportunity. Okay. This could be a work opportunity, and very much because it's in the work site. This is definitely a communication. This is definitely something that's going to make you very happy. It's a wish come true, a dream come true, a yes. It's what you've been wanting, I think. So, and it's the right thing. Like, I feel like you could be disappointed in what you're currently doing, and this is an opportunity coming your way. So it's either from your boss, it could be from a father figure in your life. This is some good news, okay? Good news. I don't know if it's relayed directly from this person. You may get it through another person, is kind of what I'm thinking. Oh, all I'm doing is dropping cards. Look at that. The Three of Cups dropped down. I'm going to say this is all going to be within 3 weeks to 3 months, since it was that three that just dropped down for you. How others are seeing you or influencing you. Well, look at that. You have the Ace of Clubs, the Ten of Diamonds, and the Six of Hearts. This is possibly the sale of a home, okay? The purchase of another home. This is possibly take and it could result because you want to take steps in relationship. I also think you want to take steps in improving your happiness, making changes and adjustments that improve your happiness. And some of that might be where you're living or where you're working. Whatever this new home or new job opportunity, it's definitely, you're going to be successful. You're going to have money from this, and you're going to be able to live out, improve your, go after what you want, what makes you happy, taking steps in relationship, definitely. Okay. In your foundation, you have the Three of Diamonds, the Eight of Diamonds, and the King of Clubs. So the Three of Diamonds is the beginning of the wish coming true. This is starting to line things up so that you can manifest this. The Eight of Diamonds is the talk. You're having discussions with this King of Clubs, and the King of Clubs could be someone you work with, someone you need to negotiate with, and it's very workable person. They're friendly, they have good ideas and know how to manifest things, and and you're having discussions with them. I feel like it's financial discussions of what to do with something. Okay, so it's either an opportunity for you're negotiating a contract, a new position, something. This is making you very happy, this new plan, and it's starting to develop, and you need to talk to this person, and you could be any one of these people. Okay, Scorpio, you need to talk to this person to figure out financially how this is going to work, whether it's the move you're making at work, at home, in your life, basically. And you need to know that you can financially pull this off, or you're getting financially what you're worth. All right. And I think you are. And then in the surprise, you have the Eight of Hearts, the Ten of Hearts, and the Queen of Clubs. I got a feeling you're meeting something. There's a lot of relationship situations here in your reading. I think in the past there could have been disappointment, or it could be one-sided relationship where both people didn't really have both feet in. And so there was disappointment. And I think you decided to change how you thought about it, or like what it was. You realized, this is I want in a relationship, and I wasn't going in that direction. I was expecting this person to fit into this box. And now you're seeing it in a different way. Okay. So the thing is this is love talk. This is flirting. This is making long-term plans. This is with the Queen of Clubs. The Queen of Clubs is a friendly. This person is a hard worker. They're creative. They know how to take action, like what the next steps is. They're helpful, very helpful and supportive. I think this could be a relative, it could be a friend, or it could be someone that you guys are falling for each other and making plans for the future, realizing there's a connection here in some way. So I think this is a surprise for you right now. I don't think you see this coming. I think this is either possibly a new person. There's a big possibility this is a new person, especially since this is a surprise. And I think it's after you close the door on an old situation, an old person, or the situation, or what you're willing to live with, tolerate. You're seeing your picture for the first time. Maybe before you were seeing their picture. But I think that you've decided what you really want. and and that's the picture you're trying to manifest. And doesn't that door open for you right now, because you're closing a chapter, right? Oh, where's the wall? You're closing a chapter. This is the world, and you're ready to start again, start a new chapter. And it's about you this time. This chapter, it's about you. So I'm really excited for you, and I'm really happy. I'm sad that you had to go through it this kind of way, but you needed to learn something about yourself in this journey that you were on, and believe in yourself, believe in your worth. And then you're ready for the door to open up for you. So a lot of hearts here and a lot of clubs, and this is working, focusing, concentrating on bringing love and happiness into your life, enjoyment and fulfillment. you know what works with me, what is my good match, right? Anyway, you'll have to let me know, Scorpio. I'm very excited for you. I feel like someone new is coming into your life, to tell you the truth. I really do. Um, because something just clicks, and that doesn't align with what I believe, and this does. So, and you're just very calm about it. You're just real calm about it. You just know all of a sudden. Anyway, let me know what you know. Hope you have a great month, and enjoy your summer or your winter. And I will talk to you soon. Bye now.